играть.
Элина не будет играть.
И что?
У меня сейчас стрим идет. Я сейчас буду выполнять задания и зарабатывать, потому что все, у меня денег вообще нет. Вообще
Тогда
нет.
я хотя бы персонажа сделаю.
Потом. Я сейчас играть буду.
Почему Гагику разрешают, а Элине нет?
Потому что она еще маленькая.
И что?
И ему много нельзя играть. Глаза.
Почему Гагику разрешают, а Элине нет?
Что?
Почему ты не сказал, что это все записывается?
Я говорю, стрим идет, ты говоришь, дай чуть-чуть попкорн. Ну еще.
Да я знаю.
Можешь просто посидеть, посмотреть. Мне сейчас в казино надо съехать, ограбить кое-что надо.
Не так много.
Заходи давай, я начал. Ну, привет. Я пойду зарабатывать деньги. Надо на ограбление пойти. Не понял. Ты что тут делаешь? Ну ладно. Да, кстати, новая тачка появилась. Вот она. А я сейчас на ограбление поехала. Сюда.
Alright, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Ну или что там? Ну, перейдите к вашей квартире. Это вот сюда надо, да? В оперативный пункт. Сейчас машину оставлю вот тут. Типа сюда, да? Тут оперативный пункт. Где находится оперативный пункт? Алло. Да.
Вот займи эту свою комнату, комната задротная вот. И
начинаешь миссию. Вот где у тебя там типа карта, там все такое, начинаешь миссию.
Я уже начал.
Вот, типа, пройдешь подготовительное задание, а потом вместе миссию пройдем. Понял?
Окей.
Давай.
Сложно хочу. Все деньги проебал, блядь. Сейчас стоит позвонить какой-нибудь лох чилийский. И пойдем с ним играть. Давай, присоединяйся. О! $1289 ушел. Обидно. О, гадик. Сеть зашел, не понял. Да, я что-то в сеть вошел. Так, а может играть не будет? Сам сказал. Или она? Она просто сказала, она не будет.
Yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very chic. Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, it's all about home furnishings and going straight. All right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's not it, but it's something very big. It's not quite ready yet, but I wanted to see how you're doing. What I've got is a Fleesa Bank franchise. And it's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front, we would arrange the job, and you would pull it off. But this time, I'll cover the upfront costs. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you count getting locked up or shot. So, you ready? What do you think? You questions, comments, concerns? All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place.
Нифига, это что, с нами, что ли?
police a franchise on the Western Highway near Chumash. Take us there. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back. Okay? We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. Alright, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child who's... Excuse me! Security should be light. Well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power. There's a police franchise on the Western Highway near Chumash. Take us there. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. Our plans. Shit! Heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. Alright, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration, homicide, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at? Or see where we're at.
Я тебе позвоню, когда типа задание.
Она у меня тут сидит, слушай. Да. Да. Я задание выполняю, я сейчас не могу никак к тебе приехать.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on myself. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay.
Я зарабатываю
Boxes
деньги,
are in the back behind the safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. Get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. We've seen what we're gonna see. Let's go to the
мы в
garment
разных
factory.
сессиях.
Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its
Да мы в
security
разных
system.
сессиях, ты метку
I've
мою не
written a
увидишь.
little program that'll do most of the
Потому
work
что мы
for
на
you,
разных,
but it's a good idea
так
for you to
сказать,
familiarize
серверах.
yourselves with it. You,
Картах
passenger seat,
разных, на
I've sent it
разных
to your
картах.
phone. Take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady.
Не увидишь
Maybe
мою
the wet
метку.
run won't be a disaster.
Попроси Гадика и зайди ко мне, он тебе это сделает, чтобы ты ко мне зашла.
I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half. No? Didn't like that one?
Да,
You don't make it easy.
хорошо.
Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah.
Скажи Гадику, пусть на стрим
Charming as
зайдет.
ever. Okay, see you soon. Just
Так,
loading the hardware into the back of a truck.
я не знаю.
Things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As the job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the
Да
bank,
чтоб
you
он
choose
зашел
one that
на стрим.
goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added
Да,
bonus of
скажи,
none
чтобы
of your
он
favorite
зашел.
comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoopsie do.
посмотрим.
Alright, where were we? Masks. Hey, look at Paige. Oh yeah.
Да.
We'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever caught, you keep your mouth shut. I couldn't resist. Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? Good work. There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck.
Нет. Я выключу потом.
I should be using my cane.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, back to your place. Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check? Go down the inventory? Or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, hold-alls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work.
Нет,
Hey,
я задание
I'm up here to make
выполняю.
us all look real suspicious. Nice
Мне надо водить машину, я доставляю.
waiting to
Я
happen.
не виноват, что
What,
такое.
they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down. Look out! And a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean
Потому что я
anything by
веду
that,
стрим.
by the way.
Потому что мы в разных
she's just a
картах.
little
Если мы
rusty.
были вместе, то
If
видно
they were
было, как мы
offended,
играем.
they would have said something.
Ну да, и тогда будет видно где. Я сейчас задание выполню, я выполняю тут. Ну если Гагик зайдет на стрим, он сказал, зайдет. Точно? Гагик, ты тут? Напиши в чат. Нет, на стриме пусть напишет. Скажи, пусть зайдет, он не смотрит. Написано, что он не смотрит.
You gotta do that?
You'll kill me before my jeans do.
А чё он? Обиделся? На что? То, что тебе разрешили играть? Ну, я не знаю, я еду куда надо. Ой, да.
Okay. Now, Paige, we'll set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect. Where was I? Yes, the room. Paige is setting up this board on which you will plan your scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. So you need a crew to take a score. But only one person can be in charge. Respect. Isn't that right, Paige?
Blow me.
All right. You're only going to need one thing for this job. It's a high-speed armored car. Now, instead of getting one legitimately and leaving a nice long paper trail at your front door, you're going to be jacking one from a nasty Korean crew and leaving a nice long paper trail to their door instead.
This is good to go.
Что?
Okay. Here's your board. Good.
Я не могу так закончить. Мне придется потом все заново начинать.
Over it. Study the plan. Tick it off the list.
Нет, я не хочу. Я столько уже сделал, потом заново начинать.
Oh, there is an element of that, huh?
Да хорошо.
And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank jobs.
Сейчас я Марии создам персонажа и зайду в GTA, хорошо?